I know that this is Halloween, and you guys are probably thinking, Nico, where's the Halloween videos that you wanted to do? Well, right now it's being delayed, and I'm kind of a bit lazy for it. I get tired after school, and I was pretty busy with animating, editing, and writing for some new films I've been working on, and I've also been pretty busy with online school. But here's like a Halloween special video that you guys could like. Okay, so you guys know that it's the time for Halloween, right? This week is like Halloween or something like that. I don't know, I keep losing track because of school. And, well, I haven't keep losing track of Mandalorian Season 2 because I'm very excited to watch Mandalorian Season 2 this week. But we're not getting into that. So today, I wanted to do something for an underrated film that I really wanted to do. An underrated film review that I really wanted to do. And I didn't really have the time, not until now, of course. So here's an underrated film. You guys like horror movies, right? To watch over Halloween? I know I do, including my friends. So, we have a horror movie that we can review today. One of the most underrated horror films throughout the 2010 decade and throughout 2019, throughout last year. And this is
a grisly murder scene last night.
Wait, I want to hear that.
My brothers and sisters.
We Summon the Darkness. This film is definitely one of the most underrated, one of the most underrated horror films ever made. So basically, the plot of the movie is all about Alex and her friends, played by Alexander Daddario and played by Manny Hassan and Amy Forts, going out to a party and doing like some kind of satanic stuff like that, listening to rock and roll and all that, listening to a rock and roll band and all that, and later they get to meet with some guys, and after meeting with some guys, they ended up doing drinking and stuff. Later after that, they drug their drinks and are revealed to be none other than serial killers, and are revealed to be Christians, and also are being taken under control by their headmaster, Alex's father, played by Johnny Knoxville. And it's up to the three boys and to Beverly to escape from their evil clutches and to escape from their satanic godlike scary moments. I definitely like about how this film misdirects at some points. At first, that we thought that these three main girls that we saw in the movie were just a bunch of random girls and self in distress. But the movie misleads the boys to be the serial killers and the girls to be random damsel in distress. But it turns out that they reversed that to make those guys be the damsels in distress and the girls to be the serial killers. And that's what I like most about this film. I really like about how that is a really interesting concept. I really like about how interesting this concept is. And the best thing I really liked about this is I liked about how they mention a bit more that this cult leader has brainwashed her daughter and her friends into doing their bidding. I really like about how they did a really great job with some of the twists, and they did a really great job with the horror elements throughout this movie. The makeup SFX is pretty amazing, and the stunts and the stunts and all that are pretty amazing as well. Definitely a really fun, cheap budget type like film. Alexander Daddario does a really great job on her performance. I will give it that the three girls did a really great job on their performance on portraying the serial killers. I also love Beverly. Beverly is definitely a really interesting character, as she's revealed that she's not a serial killer at all, and she doesn't really want to be a part of this, and she was forced to be into this. The characters are pretty likable and pretty interesting. There are some problems that I really have with this film, like I wish that they could have explained a little bit more in the backstory, and I wish that we could have explored more about Beverly a bit, explore her a little bit more. But other than that, Beverly's a really great character. She's pretty interesting. She's also pretty badass, and yeah. The performance for what the three girls have for their characters, for playing seductive serial killers, they do a really amazing job with it. John Knoxville does a really amazing job with it. The film is kind of like Evil Dead meets Jackass, but by far it is still pretty good. Overall, the story is pretty amazing. Not great, but it is pretty good. Characters are likable. The plot and concept for this film, the plot, the story, the characters, the concept of this kind of like film is pretty interesting. I loved about how this misleads us to some cult satanic worshippers, misleading them into just 3 girls that were being brainwashed and being selected serial killers, doing their father's bidding and all that. They did an amazing job with this, and definitely is by far really good. I also really like about how these girls have like these purposes, like for killing and all that. Like their purpose is pretty interesting. Basically, they're trying to kill because of like for because of like for worshiping their father, and which they thought that their father was a really good father, and thought that he was like a really good guy and give money to the homeless and many others. But it turns out that that was wrong. That of course was a really lie, and that he was just an evil douchebag who just basically wants people to do his bidding, kind of something like this. But yeah, overall the movie is pretty good. I like the plot, I like the story, the concept is very interesting. I give this 5 stars. Is it a really good film? Yes. If you guys are like horror flick fans, or if you're just bored and you want to watch something for Halloween, then I would recommend that this movie is a must watch. So that's all for this review, guys. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys enjoy it? If so, leave your thoughts down in the comments down below. And I hope that this Halloween you guys are having an awesome time. I hope that you guys are still staying home and stay safe. I know that nobody likes to stay home at Halloween because it sucks, since 2020 is the worst year. But please, 2020, please let's have some good moments. I mean, there were some good moments of 2020, but then there were some bad moments. But other than that, yeah, I hope that next year will be better. But anyways, I hope you guys are staying safe on Halloween. That is all for this video. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go watch Mandalorian Season 2.